but great to see you. Good morning. Let's go ahead and start seated. Take a nice, comfortable seat. And then just close your eyes for a moment. Let your body come to this moment. Shake out anything that doesn't belong. So whatever, you need to let go of, just let it go. Gonna do a nice practice this morning. Take a nice deep inhalation through the nose and exhale it out through an open mouth. And do this 2 more times. Just inhale and exhale. And 1 more time. Inhale through the nose. Really feel and sense your breath through the nostrils and all the way down to even to your belly. And then exhale it out. Exhale it and just feel the sensation of just letting go. And then open and close your jaws. Make sure that the jaws are soft. And drop your chin to your chest. And then just kind of do little half circles so the back of the neck gets released. And if there's one place that you just want to stay and pause for a moment, just do that. And then gently looking straight ahead, open your eyes and drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And come back to the center and left ear to the left shoulder. And come back to the center and just a nice gentle movement in the neck. So it doesn't have to be, we always like to go so deep into a stretch. Just a nice little gentle, almost like massaging the scaling muscles on the side of the neck. And then come back to the center. And I'm going to turn so you can see me. Interlace your fingers and put them right behind the base of your skull, your occiput. Put it right there. And then I want you to just kind of lift your chin up, lift your chest up, but allow the back of your head to rest in your hands. So you're not dropping the head back, but you're lifting the front of your throat open and lift the head up, lift the chin up towards the sky, stretch it up, stretch up the front of your throat. At the same time, you're stretching the back of the neck. And then exhale, relax. Relax the arms down. And then inhale, reach the arms all the way overhead. Interlace the fingers, turn the palms up and stretch it over to one side. Inhale back to the center and stretch it over to the opposite side. Inhale back to the center. Go side to side like this for a moment before we get started, stretching out the sides. And then once you come to the right, pause there. Allow that left hip to really ground down as you use your right hand, press the earth away and stretch out that entire side. And then switch sides. So left hand comes down, right arm reaches up, press the earth away, push that right hip down onto the floor as you lift. And then coming all the way back to the center, extend your legs straight ahead. And I like you to bend the left knee and really squeeze, almost like you're gliding, contract the left quadricep and glide that left heel away. And do this a few more times. So relax the quadricep. Now really squeeze this quadricep, contract the quadricep and glide that heel away. And one more time, squeeze and glide the heel away. And then the right side, bend the right knee, squeeze the quadricep and push the heel away. So you're really isometrically moving the muscle. You're not really putting any weight on it, but you're squeezing the you're contracting the quadricep and pushing it away. Good. And then come back to the center, bring in your hands, frame your left leg. Inhale, lift the chest up, bend that left knee, drop your chin towards your, drop your chest towards your knee, and then gently begin to glide that heel away. Now really feel the stretch in that left hamstring as you're contracting the quadriceps. So really consciously squeeze that thigh muscle. And then inhale, coming back to the center, frame your right leg with your hands. Lift the chest up, bend that right knee, bring your chest down towards your right knee, squeeze the quadricep, press the heel away, keep contracting that quadricep. This really helps you stretch out the hamstring. So the more we stretch one set of muscle, the antagonistic muscles, the opposite muscles stretch longer. And then coming all the way back to the center, bring your knees to your chest, lay down all the way on the floor. Bring in your hands behind you, inhale, behind your head. And then keep the shins parallel to the floor, flex the feet. And I'd like you to lift the chest up as you exhale. Begin to lift the head and shoulders off the ground and draw your knees closer to your chest. Inhale, lower the head and shoulders down. The knees are now 90 degrees, hips are 90 degrees. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up and then draw the knees to your chest. So when you're drawing your knees to your chest, your hips come off the ground. That's okay, let it. Inhaling back, exhaling lift, nice and slow. So now we're really contracting the abdominal muscles. Inhale and exhale. As you're exhaling, keep the shins parallel to the floor if you can. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And 3 more times. Inhale, exhale, lift the hips up, draw the knees to your chest. Inhale, expand. Exhale, lift the hips up, bring the knees a little bit closer to your chest. And last one, inhale and exhale. Very nice. Slowly bring the feet all the way down. Let your knees drop down towards the left. So your torso stays almost like you're in a twist. Keep the hands behind your head. And then inhale and exhale, begin to lift the head and shoulders up. So now you're focusing the oblique muscles. Inhaling, lower, and exhaling, lift. These side muscles are so critical, I feel, especially in yoga poses, in helping us stabilize our body as we do a lot of the standing poses. So we're just really contracting that side. Inhale, lower, and exhale up. Inhale, lower. It's more than just, getting rid of love handles. Inhale, lower, exhale up. 3 more. Inhale, lower, exhale up. Be mindful that you're not pulling on your neck. Elbows are wide open to the side. Exhale. 2 more and last one. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift up, and then reach the left arm across. So you're reaching for the right knee, and then do little teeny tiny little pulses up. Your right hand can support your head and lift up, and 3 and 2 and 1 and lower down. Just pause for a moment. Take your knees all the way over to the right. Your hands go behind your head, elbows out away from each other. Inhale and exhale. Begin to lift the head and shoulders up. Inhale, lower, and exhale, lift. The lift comes from the head, from the side body, not from the head. So really focus in on contracting these muscles to lift up. And inhale and exhale. This way you're minimizing any movement in the upper body. You're not pulling on your neck. You're really lifting from these muscles. So maybe you don't lift as high, that's fine. It's not about how high we lift up. It's really about how much we can contract these muscles to lift. And 3 more. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And last one. Inhale and exhale. Lift. Beautiful. Now pause here. Reach your right arm across so that you're reaching for your left knee. And then little pulses up, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Bring your knees back to the center. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. Nice little core workout to begin with. And then draw your knees to your chest, rock a little bit side to side. You can rock up and down your spine, or you can just rock over to one side and then press yourself up. And initially we want to come up to chair pose. So inhale, lift the chest up, and then exhale, keep the knees bent and just begin to rotate to the left. So that you're doing like a twisting chair. Inhaling, lift, and exhale, rotate over to the right. So these are all the muscles we just worked, right? Inhaling, lift, exhaling to the left, inhaling, lift. If you need to straighten in between, you can do that, straighten the knees, exhale to the right. The only thing I want you to really concentrate on, the hips stay forward the entire time. So you're really just rotating from your torso. Inhaling, lift, and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Keep the hips pointing forward and exhale, and then bringing it back all the way back up to regular chair. Inhale and exhaling, fold forward. Beautiful. So as you fold forward, bend one knee and straighten the other knee. Just waking up the legs. Inhale and exhale. And inhaling, coming halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your hands down, please, and take your left leg way back behind you. Come back into your lunge, runner's lunge. Inhale, lift the chest up, and exhale, lift the hips up. And then pause here, spin your back foot flat, and begin to walk your fingertips to the left. So you're your legs are like warrior 2 pose, except the right knee is straight and your hands are pressing the earth away. Come back to the center, pick up that left heel off the ground, lift the chest up back into your lunge, inhale, and then exhale, bring your left foot up to your right foot. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling, fold forward, bend your knees and take your right leg way back behind you. Come into a lunge first. Inhale, lift the chest up. And as you exhale, begin to straighten that left knee. Spin the back foot flat. Walk your hands all the way over to the right. Stretch out that left hamstring. And then come back to the center. Come back into your lunge. So pick up the right heel off the ground and step your right foot to meet the left. Inhale, halfway up. Exhaling, fold. Take your left leg back behind you once again, please. Come back into your lunge. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, straighten both knees, spin the left foot flat. Walk your fingertips all the way over to the left. Now bend that right knee. And as you bend the right knee, really push the right heel and the mound of that right big toe on the floor. And lean into that right side. So you'll feel a nice stretch in the inner thigh of that left leg, and maybe even a stretch in that right hip. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, walk your hands all the way back to the center. Pick up the left heel off the ground and step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward, step your right foot back. Come back into your lunge, inhale. Exhale, straighten both legs. Spin the back foot flat. Walking your hands all the way over to the right. And then bend the left knee. And as you bend the left knee, really lean into that left hip. So you feel a good stretch in the left hip, right inner thigh. Take a nice deep inhalation. Exhale, walk your hands all the way back to the center, back into your lunge, right heel up, and step your right foot to meet the left. Inhale, halfway up. Exhaling, fold. And just shake your head side to side, maybe grab opposite elbows and wag your tail a little bit. And then really plant your feet down. So root down, and as you inhale, come up with one long inhalation. Raise your arms all the way up and exhale. Hands come to the heart. Tadasana. Bend the knees, inhaling chair pose. Twist over to the left. Inhaling back to the center, chair pose, and exhaling, twist over to the right. Inhaling back to the center, chair pose. Exhaling, fold forward all the way from your hips down. Inhaling, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, plant your hands down, take your left leg back behind you, come into your lunge, inhale. Keep that right knee bent, and as you exhale, spin the back foot flat. Walk your hands all the way over to the left. So your legs are in warrior two pose, and your hands are in downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in, and then walk your hands all the way back to your right foot. Maybe your right hand can go on top of your right foot, and then reach the left arm up. So you come into a side angle pose. Inhale. And exhale, soften the shoulders, especially that top shoulder. It wants to come up to the left ear, and you kind of rotate it back and allow the left arm to lift up from your heart. Inhale. Exhale, turn the left palm down and reach the left palm towards your front wall. And then bring that left hand all the way back down. Pick up the left heel off the ground and then twist, revolve, twist, revolve, lunge, reaching the right arm up. Inhale. And exhale, turn the right palm down, reach your right fingertips towards the top wall, bring your right hand all the way down and step your left foot to meet the right. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana, taking your left leg back behind you. Come back into your lunge, inhale. Exhale, keep that left knee bent and then spin that right foot flat and walk your fingertips away from your hips. Lean into that side, inhale. And exhale. Really keep that knee bent. Press through the bottom of that left heel and the left big toe. And then walk your left hand on top of your left foot and reach the right hand up. Notice if that right shoulder comes up, draw it down the back as you reach the right fingertips up. Inhale. Exhale, turn the right palm down and reach your right fingertips towards the front wall, overhead. Bring that right hand all the way back down. Lift the right heel up, revolve, lunge, lifting your left fingertips towards the sky. Inhale. And exhale, turn the left palm down, reach the fingertips overhead, bringing the left hand all the way back down. Step your right foot to meet the left. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Bend the knees deep and inhale, reach the fingertips all the way up, chair pose, and exhale, Tadasana. Pause for a moment, close your eyes. Bringing the big toes together, heels are an inch apart from each other. Inhale, reach the fingertips down, touch the ground, and then exhale, chair pose. Inhale here. As you exhale, bring your hands all the way down to the earth. Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands down, step your left foot back. This time, keep that left heel off the ground and then reach the fingertips back behind you. So notice how you have to really lengthen. Remember how we did the quadriceps contraction? Here, do the same thing. Squeeze the quadricep, lift the kneecap up. So imagine you can actually press your quadriceps towards your thigh bone and then towards your hamstring. Lengthen the hamstring, lengthen the quadriceps. Reach the fingertips in front, inhale. Exhale, reach the fingertips back, lift the chest up. Inhaling forward and exhaling back. Maybe each time you come up a little bit higher, inhale and exhale. Last time, inhaling, come all the way up, Anjayanasana. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, rotate your chest over to the right and open your arms into a twist. Inhale. So the hips stay forward, you're just twisting the upper body. Exhale, bring your arms all the way back up, come back to the center, bring your hands all the way down to the earth, step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, halfway up. Exhaling, fold forward and take your right leg back behind you to a lunge. So coming back into your lunge, keeping your right heel off the ground. And then slowly, as you press through the bottom of that right foot, begin to lift the fingertips up and reach back behind you. Energize the quadricep, lift the quadricep, the right quadricep is so strong and active right now. Inhale, reaching forward. Exhale, reaching back. Each time come up a little bit higher. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And one more time. Inhaling, reach all the way up towards the sky, Anjayanasana. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Rotate your torso to the left, keeping the hips forward, and then just open up the arms. Inhale here, and exhale, come back to the center, Anjayanasana. Bring your hands all the way back down to the earth. Step your right foot up to your left foot. Inhaling halfway up and exhaling fold. And then shake the back of the neck once again. Let go of any tension you may have picked up. Bend the knees deep. Inhale, reach the fingertips up into chair pose. And exhale, Tadasana. So we're going to add on to that sequence once again. Bringing the big toes together, heels are an inch apart. Inhale, bend the knees, touch the ground, and then reach the fingertips up towards the sky, chair pose. Exhaling, fold forward, all the way down, touch the hands to the earth. Inhale, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, fold forward, stepping your left foot back. Inhale, really press down to the bottom of that right foot. Energize the left quadricep and lift the fingertips up, Anjayanasana. Exhaling, twisting over to the right. And then as you twist over to the right here, bend that left knee now so you can really tilt the pelvis forward. You see how I did that? Bend the left knee, tilt the pelvis forward, open the arms out, reach the right fingertips behind you, find your left hamstring, and then reach the left fingertips up. So you're creating a twist and a back bend here. Inhale. Exhale, begin to reach forward, 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 and bring that left elbow to your right knee. You can bring your hands to prayer pose if you like to. Now I'm gonna ask that you energize that left quadricep again. So from here, from the left knee bend, you're just straightening the back knee, squeeze the buttocks, squeeze the hamstrings, and then twist. Exhale. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands all the way back down and step your left foot to meet the right. Inhaling, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, fold forward and step your right foot back. Keep that right heel off the ground. In one deep inhalation, you're gonna lift the torso up, Anjayanasana. And exhale, twist over to the left. Good. And then pause here, bend that right knee. And as you bend the right knee, your pelvis, you can tilt the pelvis forward. Take the left hand behind you, find your right hamstring. Your right fingertips reach up into a twist, inhale. Exhale, begin to reach your fingertips forward, bring the right elbow to the top of the left knee. Your hands can come into prayer pose. And then really lengthen that right leg now. So your twist is gonna come from your core, but you also have the strength and the groundedness through the bottom of that left foot and the right quadricep. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands all the way back down to the earth. Step your right foot to meet the left. Inhaling halfway up. Exhaling, fold forward. Bend the knees deep and reach the fingertips up. Come into chair pose. And exhale, Tadasana. And then just pause here for a moment in your Tadasana. Bring the big toes together. Heels are an inch apart from each other. Bend the knees again, once again, inhale. Exhale, bring the left knee towards your towards your chest. And then lower that down and bring the right knee up. So we're gonna alternate just like this, using your hip flexors and the quadriceps, lifting one leg up at a time. And inhale, and inhale. And then next time that left knee is up, pause there. Interlace your fingers around the shin and begin to straighten the right knee. And then you can draw that knee a little bit closer to your chest. Really use the biceps now. So draw the knee, lift it up closer to your chest. Take your left hand to the outside of that right hand to the outside of the left knee. And then reach the opposite arm up. Inhale. As you exhale, you go into your twist, reaching the left fingertips back behind you. Again, the hips are still pointing forward. You're just twisting your torso. Nice deep inhalation. Nice long exhalation. Come back to the center, left arm up, and then lower that leg down. Beautiful. Bend the knees. Reach the fingertips up. And we're going to do that alternating legs again, side to side. And that's it. Keep the knees bent. Take a nice deep inhalation and exhale. Next time that right knee is up, pause there. Begin to straighten the left knee, draw the knees towards your chest. Use the strength in your bicep to draw the knees a little bit closer. This action is very similar to what we did on our backs, where you're lifting the pelvis up. This is almost the same action. And then bring the left hand to the outside of that right knee. Reach the right arm up, inhale. Exhale into your twist. So keep the pelvis facing forward as you twist over to the right. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, come back to the center. Release the arm, release the leg. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, back into your Tadasana. Inhaling into chair. Exhale, draw the left knee out. And then twist over to the left. And then come back to the center. And draw the right knee up and twist over to the right. So now you probably get that today's theme is twist. And twists are so good, they're so detoxifying. And I love, it's one of the poses that I really like to do, especially going into fall. We want to kind of detoxify and get rid of the summer energy. and allow our bodies to transition from summer into winter by doing a lot of, twisting, detoxing, and exhale. And last time, inhale and exhale. Now pause to the left. You can bring your right hand to the outside of the left leg. If you can, see if you can, if you want to challenge yourself, bring that knee up a little bit higher. Maybe you can grab the outside edge of that left foot and slowly begin to straighten the left knee. If you don't want to do this, that's fine. If you want to just stay with the knee bend, that's fine. Maybe your gaze can go over to the left shoulder. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Come back to the center. Lift both arms all the way up. Keep the foot up if you can. And then exhale, lower down. Very nice. Bend the knees. Picking up your right foot off the ground. So the left hand comes to the outside of the right knee, and you're twisting over to the right. Stay here and really practice just grounding that left foot down. So the more you press through the bottom of that left foot, the more stable you become. If you like to, you can grab the outside edge of that right foot and begin to slowly straighten that right knee. And then go into your twist without tweaking your hips. So your hips stay forward as your upper back, your torso is twisting. Inhale. Exhale, coming back to the center. Let go of that leg, lift it up a little bit higher, and then slowly begin to roll lower. Beautiful, very nice. Inhaling, reach up. Exhaling, fold forward. Inhaling, halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, fold, plant your hands down, step your right foot back, your left foot back. Come to plank pose. Take a nice deep inhalation with one exhalation. So make it a really long exhale. Slowly come all the way down to the floor. And then keep your hands right next to your chest. Inhale, begin to lift the chest up. And exhale, lower down. 2 more times, just like this, low cobra. Inhaling, lifting the chest up. Exhaling, lower. Inhaling, the chest lifts. Exhaling, lower. And then this time, as you lift the chest up, pause here. Maybe you like to press your hands down and come up to a high cobra. But see that the shoulders stay away. So bend your elbows as much as you can so that the shoulders can stay away from the ears as you lift the chest up. Inhale. And then exhale, lower the forehead all the way down. Bend the right knee. And as you press your hands on the floor, you're going to kind of roll over to your left side. So the bottom of your right foot, is going to come behind the left leg. Okay, so you're not tweaking your back. You want to really keep the core stable. You're bending the right knee, and then you're just going to roll your entire body over to the left. Stay here and exhale. And then gently come back to the center. Bend the left knee. So you're on your belly, bend the left knee. Pick up that left knee off the ground. And as you push the earth away, you roll all the way over to the right. So you're on your right side body as the bottom of the left foot comes behind your leg, your right leg. Inhale and exhale. Come back to the center. Inhaling, lift the chest up back into a cobra. And exhale, press yourself back into child's pose. Just stay here for a moment to stretch out all these muscles we've been working. Let the forehead rest on the floor. You can reach your hands away from your shoulders, or if you like a little break for your arms, Just bring the hands, bring the arms right next to you. Inhale. And exhale, just releasing, letting go every opportunity you want to be able to release and let go. Coming back to the center, inhale, lift up into tabletop pose. And then lift the chest up, couple of cat cows, send the tailbone up towards the sky. Exhale, pull the belly in, round the back. 2 more times, inhaling into your cow pose, exhaling into the cat pose. And last one, inhale, lift the chest up, tailbone goes up. And exhale, pull the belly in, round the back. Tuck your toes under and lift the hips up into downward facing dog. So we're gonna just kind of experiment with something that we just did. So if you like to just watch for a moment. We just did that, this kind of a twist like this. I'm gonna see if you like to do it in downward facing dog. So you can, if you like to follow me, we're gonna float the right leg up, inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee, just like we did on the belly. Bend the left knee though, and then slowly begin to bring the right foot behind the left leg, and you reach the right arm up into a back bend. Inhale. Exhale. If this is too much, you can do the same thing we did on your belly. And then stabilize the core. Slowly begin to unwind, come back to 3-legged dog and downward facing dog. Inhaling, left leg goes up. Bend the left knee, open up the hip, and then bend the right knee deep and slowly begin to bring the left foot behind the right leg and reach the left arm up into what's called wild thing. Inhale. Exhale, bring the left hand down. Slowly rotate so you don't tweak your back. Downward facing dog. Inhale here. As you exhale, bend your knees deep. Walk your feet all the way to your hands. Inhaling halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhaling, fold forward, Uttanasana. We're going to do one Surya Namaskar. Inhale, reach all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. Inhale, reach up, all the way up, stretch it up. Exhaling, fold forward, all the way down. This is our last vinyasa. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, plant your hands down, step your left foot back, right foot back. Either come all the way down to the earth or come down to the bottom of the push-up. And then inhaling, lifting the chest up into low cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling, floating the right leg up behind you. Bend the right knee, begin to open up, roll open that right hip. Bend the left knee, slowly lower the right foot behind the left leg into wide thing, reaching the right arm up, inhale. Exhale, bring the right hand all the way back down. Pull the belly and engage your core, and then bring that right foot next to your left. Inhaling, left leg goes up. Bend the left knee, open up the hip. Bend the right knee deep so that the left foot can come behind the right foot and into your wide thing, reaching the left arm up, inhale. And exhale, slowly unwind, come back to the center, downward facing dog. And exhale, bring your knees all the way back down, child's pose. Bring your forehead down, just rest for a moment in child's pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then from child's pose, please go ahead and lift your torso all the way up. Sit on one cheek and extend the legs straight. Draw the left knee towards your chest. And as you draw the left knee towards your chest, I'd like you to leave enough space between your left foot and the right thigh. So I like to usually go by 2 fists between the left heel and the right thigh. And then lift the chest up. Your right hand goes right next to you. Inhale, reach the left arm up. And exhale, begin to reach in between the legs. Inhaling, reach up. Exhale, reach a little bit further. Inhaling, lift. Exhale, reach. And last one. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach. Now stay here. And then begin to internally rotate. You see how I did that? Internally rotate that left shoulder. So the palm turns up. Then you can bring that left arm behind, around the left shin. And maybe bend the left elbow. Some of you may be able to take your right hand and find your hands behind you. And if you don't, that's fine. You can just grab your shirt back here, whatever. You can even use a towel, whatever is available. Maybe you can find your hands if you do, if you find your hands. Inhale, lift the chest up, and exhale, you fold over that right knee. And normally, I always say, keep the spine lengthened, keep the spine straight. But in this pose, you're intentionally rounding the back, bringing the forehead to your knee. Take a nice deep inhalation and exhale. And keep your hands wherever they are. And slowly, as you begin to lift the chest up, you're going to lift the left foot off the ground. So if your hands are, you're just holding onto your shirt, keep the hands where they are, and the left foot comes up. And then release the arms, take your right hand to the outside of that left foot, and begin to straighten the left knee. Reach the left arm up, inhale, and exhale, twist. So we did this in a standing pose, now we're doing it in a seated pose. But in this one, I'd like you to lift the chest up so the back is lengthened. Beautiful. Inhale. And exhale, bend the knee. Then turn the torso forward, and then go ahead and straighten that left knee. Sit in your Dandasana, stop pose. Draw the right knee towards your chest and leave enough space, 2 fists distance between the heel and the inner thigh. Your left hand goes right next to you. Inhale, reach the right arm up. And exhale, begin to lean forward and reach forward. Inhaling back up. Exhaling, reach. Inhaling back up. Exhaling, reach. And then pause here. Turn internally, rotate that entire arm, internally rotated, and then bend the right elbow and see if you can reach behind towards your low back or the top of your right thigh. Your left hand can find your right hand. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. It's okay if you don't. Inhale, lift the chest up, and exhale, begin to bring your forehead towards your knee. And just pause here. Now really now round the back. That right hip is going to want to come up. That's okay. Let it come up. Bend the right hand. Keep the left leg energized, but bring the forehead towards your shin or knee, or just drop the forehead down. Inhale. And then as you exhale, begin to lift the chest up. Keep your bind, even if you're holding onto your shirt back there. And as you lift the chest up, the right foot is going to come off the ground. Inhale here. Exhale, take your left hand to the outside of that right foot. And then slowly begin to straighten the right knee and twist over to the right. Reach the right arm up, sit tall. So you're sitting in the front of your sitting bones. Sit tall, lift the chest up, twist, inhale, and exhale. Bringing the hand all the way back up, release the leg down, inhale, reach the fingertips up, and exhale, fold. And then just let the head drop, forward fold, Uttanasana in a seated position. Actually, this is called Paschimottanasana. So let the head drop, bring the chin down, relax the head, relax the back of the neck. Inhale. And exhale. And inhaling, slowly begin to lift the chest up. Bend the knees, please, and we're going to come on our backs. Inhale, reach both legs straight up towards the sky. Flex the feet. Your hands go wide, like, wide apart. I don't have enough space on this side. But bring your palms of your hands down on the floor and go as wide as you can. And slowly drop your legs down to one side. Come back to the center. So just go slow at a time. So maybe 15 degrees first. If you need to bend your knees to do this, this is fine. If you like to challenge yourself, challenge your core and do it with straight legs, you can do that. You're just gonna go side to side. And maybe a little bit deeper, maybe you go 45 degrees, come back to the center and 45 degrees to the other side. Then slowly we're gonna end up in a really deep twist. Both legs are going to one side. Now notice how that top leg is gonna wanna shorten. So you wanna bring the hips, stabilize your hips by bringing your knees on top of another and your feet are stacked. Your shoulder is gonna lift up, your right shoulder is gonna lift off the ground. That's okay, but I'd like you to have the hips stable in this pose. Then you can just lift the right arm overhead. And if you want to go into a little bit deeper twist, you can turn your head to the right. Inhale, keep the legs lengthened though. Don't let that right leg get shorter than the left. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And two more times. Now you can close your eyes and just let your belly be soft. Inhale and exhale. Sometimes when we stay in a twist a little bit longer, you feel like you can really you feel the release of the muscles. You feel as if, oh, you can go a little bit deeper. Going deeper is not necessarily the goal, but you feel the relaxation deeper in the poses. And then you can bend the knees and bring it back up to center. Or if you really feel strong today, be very, very gentle on your back. Press your hands down and begin to lift your legs all the way back to the center. So don't tweak your legs, don't tweak your back just to do the straight legs. Be really mindful that you're taking care of your back. We're going to do the other side. Drop your legs all the way over to the other side, either with straight legs or bent legs. And then once you bend your legs and straighten them, then you can straighten them after you come all the way down. So notice that left hip wants to move back. Can you move the left hip up so that the knees and the feet are actually the same length? They're stacked on top. And then you can twist your torso, your upper back over to the opposite side, whichever side you're doing, and take the opposite arm overhead if you like to, and you can even turn your head to the opposite direction. So you have a nice stretch of the cervical spine as well. Inhale. And then just drop in. Just begin to feel the sensations in this deep, deep twist. The yogis believe that, you can live a perfectly well life if, say you have bum knee or something happened to your arms or extremities, but the internal organs are critical in well-being. And so a lot of these twists were especially designed to even twist the internal organs, so you almost like wring out the liver, the spleen, the colon, the intestines, stomach. And then once you come out of the pose, all the fresh blood and fluids rush into those areas to create a healing environment. So you're actually internally massaging the organs as well. And then you can bend your knees, or if you feel really up for it, press your hands down and slowly begin to lift your legs up towards the sky. Inhale. And exhale, bend your knees, bring your knees to your chest, rock a little bit side to side. And then come into your happy baby pose, grab the outside edges of your feet. You can straighten the legs if you like to, or if you have room. And then very gently begin to bend your knees. Bring your feet, the razor edge of your feet down on the floor. Let your knees open up to the sides into Supta Baddha Konasana, supine butterfly pose. And do that 3-part breathing again. So inhaling and exhaling. And then gently begin to straighten the legs. We're going to come into our final pose, our Shavasana. So tuck your shoulders under your lungs. Open the palms towards the sky. Let the back of your head rest comfortably on the floor. Let your heels sink into the floor. Take a nice deep breath through the nose and just let the breath sink in to every muscle, every joint, every cell, all the 30 trillion cells in your body. And feel yourself just really letting go. Feel yourself relaxing. I'm going to stay here for just a couple minutes. I just want to really emphasize how this rest period is so important. Most of us are, go-getters. We want to constantly be moving, but this rest period is actually your body's chance to recover. And it's in these moments of recovery that we're rejuvenated and refreshed. So don't skip this. Just stay for another minute or two. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Bring your feet together. Interlace your hands above your head and turn your palms up. Stretch it out. Stretch up from the tips of your toes all the way to your fingertips. Really stretch your entire body. Make yourself A little bit taller. And exhale, relax. And do this 2 more times. Inhale, interlace the fingers, turn the palms away. Reach your heels away from your hips as your fingertips are reaching away from your waist. Inhale. Pause your breath for a moment. Just pause here and exhale. Let it go. And last one, bring your feet together, flex your feet, reach the heels away, reach the palms away, stretch it up, inhale. Pause your breath, hold your breath in, feel the breath traveling all the way through your body. And exhale, let it go, relax. Gently draw your knees to your chest. Give your knees a tight squeeze and then roll over to one side. Either side is fine, whichever side is calling you. And with the strength in your top arm, press yourself to a comfortable seat. Sit tall. Your palms resting face down and face palms up or down, whichever one works for you. Close your eyes for a moment. Let your chin come down gently towards your chest as you lift your chest up. And then just feel the shift in your body. Feel the energy moving. Feel any areas that are tingling, that are awake. Maybe you didn't feel those before the practice. And I just read this morning from Maya Angelou. Today is a wonderful day. I've never seen this day before. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. It's always, always such a pleasure to be on this journey of self-discovery with you. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Thank you.